Hi, how are you, my listeners and watchers? Again here, Esua Kago, and I'm back here with a video, a very important video, uh, following a question that I wanted to answer again. And it is about if you need any education to be able to work in America. And the answer is straight no. You do not need to be very educated to be in America. There are so many jobs that you can be able to work here without no education, even if you did not even attend your high school. There are so many jobs that you can work that those that don't require you to be learned. They only require you to have experience, and the experience, it doesn't really matter, because here every work that you're gonna start, everywhere that you're gonna be hired, you will have 2 weeks to be trained how to do the job. So you won't need to have a prior experience in order for you to get the job. So what type of jobs am I talking about when I'm saying you can work here even without no education? One of the jobs is housekeeping. Housekeeping is a cleaning job where you have to, maybe it's a hospital, you have to clean up the beds, the rooms, removing the trash and stuff, things like those. This is one of the jobs that you can work here without no education at all. And if I can give you the rates of the job, how much you're gonna be getting paid, it's like, let's say, depending on the state you are in, because here pay depends much on the state you are in, because every state is different. So with the 2 states that I have lived in, a housekeeping job pays from $12 per hour. So it's not that much bad. Sometimes you will find other companies paying like $11, $10, depending on the type of work and who is hiring you. The company too depends. So it's not that bad money to start with, and you can go back to school and advance your education and do whatever course that you want to do here. Another job that you can work here without no education is a taxi driver, Uber driver. It doesn't require you to have a high school diploma. It doesn't require you to have a degree or anything that is past high school diploma. It doesn't require you. So it is another venture you can dash into. And last time when I checked with the annual income for a taxi driver, it is not bad. It's around the least you can get, the least is about 50,000 a year. So you can divide that with monthly, the monthly per month, to see how much you will be making per month. The reason as to why I give it per year is because when you are working as a taxi driver or Uber, days depends on how it will be. There is no certain days you can say, today I'm gonna make this amount of money. It is not an actual, it is not something that you can say, you can guarantee that it's what you're gonna get at the end of the day, because it depends with customers, how the day will be, if the day is busy, if it is not. So that's why I gave that figure in annual reference instead of a month. Another job that you can work without education here is you can become a food delivery driver. This is DoorDash or GrabHub or Uber Eats. So this doesn't require you to have any education either. All you need to do to have is a car, a working car, a license, and being able to work here in America again is a requirement, because sometimes they might ask you to put in something to verify that you are allowed to work in America. So These 3 jobs, for sure, you can find them here easily, and you don't have to have no education, like I'm saying. All you need to have is you have to be licensed to work here in America, and you have to be licensed to drive, and your car has to have insurance, because they ask for all these things. But when you are working as a cleaner, as a housekeeper, you do not need to have a car insurance. You can be using a bus, you can be using a friend's car. They can be dropping you on and off if they are able to do that. But if you are Uber driver, if you have to do anything to do with being a driver, you have to have insurance, and you have to be licensed to be a driver. Yeah, so that's the only thing that you require to become either a taxi driver, Uber driver, or Lyft driver. These are all types of taxis here. All to become a Uber Eats delivery driver, grocery driver. With Walmart, they offer that. You can work at Amazon as a delivery driver, and everything that you become a driver, everywhere you become a driver, remember you have to have insurance, and you have to have a valid driving license with you for you to be hired. And some companies will require you to have a license or anything to show that you are allowed to work here in America. However, I'm not saying you are limited to work here if you do not have if you do not have a valid proof of working here in America. That is, if you are not allowed to work here in America. I'm not saying you are limited to work. I'm only giving out the legal way of living here in America. The rest, if you want to know about the rest, you can contact me privately. I believe I'm not supposed to be misleading people by telling them maybe they can be able to come here and work without legal permission. So if you want to know more about it, please contact me, DM me, and I will answer you to the best of my knowledge. But so far, do not fear. If you got a green card and you are wondering how you're gonna work here without education, you do not need education to be able to start working here in America, but you might need it as you go on, so that you can advance or get a better pay, or to work for the job that you really have desired since you were growing up. Since here jobs are many, they are available. So for you to be able to work as the person you have ever desired to, you will need to go back to school, because here, even if you are learned, even if you have a degree back home, it won't be counted here. It will be required for you to go back to school and study again, and so that they can license you with the course that you will study, and you'll be able to get jobs as you want. And that way you will be able to get a better pay. Maybe you can become a nurse, you can become a lawyer, you can become anything that you have ever dreamt of. Opportunities are many here, and once you go to school and you get that certificate, or you get that degree or diploma, you're good to go. You will be hired, and you will get good money. Yes, that's all I would want to say about living here in America, working here in America when you are not educated. It is possible, and you will still be making money. Even if it is not that much money, it will be enough money. I tell you, it will be enough money. Trust me, I cannot lie to you. It will be enough money. And maybe working here as a cleaner, as a housekeeper, for those people who mock people who live in diaspora, my friend, let me tell you one thing. You can talk about being a CNA here. In fact, working as a CNA here, you can work, but you will require a high school certificate, but they will train you how to do it. So that's another job that you do not require education to dive into. For those people who mock people who lives in diaspora, saying, oh, they look after shows, they wipe them, they do this, they do that, they clean bathrooms. My friend, it could be I clean bathrooms, it could be I wipe those shows you're talking about, But remember, these shows, they need someone to help them in order to live longer. Stop looking at things as if taking care of that show is a bad thing. What if it was your mom? We are aging too. Even as we are aging, soon we will be those shows you are talking about. Even you'll be that show you are talking about. You'll be that guka you are talking about. So how would it feel for you to lack someone to take care for you? And when you talk about taking care of shows, imagine that the money that person is making is equivalent, if not more than, the pay that an MP gets. So I don't know why you mock people without having clear information. And again, for people who did not have nothing to do back at home, what do you expect? Or why should they stay there when they can come here and work for that show and work as a cleaner? When they say, oh, they mop bathrooms, they clean toilets. Yes, those toilets need to be cleaned anyway. It doesn't matter who does it, but they need to be cleaned anyway at the end of the day. Whenever you walk into a bathroom and you find it is clean, you are happy because you'll be able to do your business there without feeling awful, without feeling disgusted when you are in there, because the toilet is clean. So in one way or the other, people need to work in different departments in order for the world to work or to be the best we can live in. So we need cleaners. We need those CNAs to work for our old mothers and fathers. We need people to mop the bathrooms. We need those taxi drivers. We need everybody, so that at the end of the day, the world is a good place to live in. So stop mocking people and stop thinking like working as a cleaner or working as a CNA, attending to those old people is a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. It is indeed the best thing you could do, the best services you could give to a person who is not able to take care of themselves, and you are helping them. That is humanity. So before you mock those jobs, just know it is humanity. And those people cannot live without that help. So feel welcome to come here and work, and you will never regret, because even if you make a minimum pay, it is still good money. It is still enough for your needs, and you will not have to struggle anymore, because you will have your life balanced. At the end of the day, what we are looking for is to find ourselves getting our daily needs, our basic needs, and sometimes even want what we desire to have without struggling so much, or without feeling a feel of poverty when you need something but you cannot get it simply because you do not have money to buy it. I would tell you this as I conclude. Here in America, whether you work as a nurse, whether you work as a lawyer, whether you work as a CNA, whether you work as a cleaner, or you mop those bathrooms you people talk about, imagine all these people, if you meet with them somewhere in a group, you will never tell the difference. Why? Because here in America, oh my God, America, I did not say that. Here in America, life is almost at the same standard, because when you buy a house, it comes with everything that is in the house of the person that works as a nurse. If I work as a cleaner and this is a nurse, my house and her house, they will look same. They have same things. They have oven, they have microwave, we have fridge, we have, okay, the life of a middle person, let me say so. You will have everything. It's not like because I'm working for a small job, I won't have access to all these things. No, they come in a house. When the house is being built, they will put those things. They will put a stove. Here we call it a stove. It is the oven, the big one, and they will put a fridge because it's a necessity. They will put a microwave and stuff. So it's not like you be living a small life and they live big life. It doesn't work like that. So when you come here, you will enjoy what you have never enjoyed before. Trust me, unless you are working a job that is paying you over 200 and above in Kenya or at your home area, maybe that could be beaten by what we get here depending on the bills, number of bills that you have back there. So I'll see you in the next video, and I'll be addressing another question. And let's keep here, let's stay here, let's share, let's watch, and I'll see you next. May God bless you so much. Thank you.